Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself. My name is Erna Safitri. I'm from class management 22DX. Here I will presentation about introduction to financial aspect. This section provides an overview of the key financial aspect that business must understand and manage effectively. It lies the foundation for this rest of the presentation, which will dive deeper into specific financial topic. Next, understanding financial. Number one, balance sheet, that is provides a snapshot of a company asset, liability, and equity at a specific point in time. Help understand the financial health and stability of the business. Number two, income statement, that is summarizes a company revenue, expenses, and net profit or loss over a period of time, reveals the profitability and operational efficiency of the business. Number three, cash flow statement, track the inflows and outflows of cash, providing insight into a company liquidity and ability to generate and use cash. Budgeting and cash flow. Number one, forecasting. Estimate future income and expense to create a comprehensive budget that aligns with business goals. Number two, monitoring. Regularly track and compare actual financial performance against the budget to identify variance and make adjustment. Number three, optimization. That is continuously refine the budgeting process to improve cash flow management and financial decision making. Debt and equity. Number one, debt financing, borrowing money from leaders such as banks or bondholders with the obligation to repay the principal and interest over time. Number two, equity financing, that is raising capital by selling ownership shares in the company to investors who become stakeholders in the business. Number three, pros and cons. That is, each type of financing has its own advantages and disadvantages. They must be carefully motivated to determine the best fit for the business. Number one, long term. That is focusing on building wealth over an extended period, often through diversified portfolio of stock, bonds, and other. Number two, short term trading, buying and selling financial instruments such as stock or currency with the goal of capitalizing on short-term market. Number three, alternative investment, that is exploring opportunities in real estate, private equity, commodity, and other non-traditional asset classes to diversity and potentially enhance risk management. Number one, identify risks, proactively assess potential threats such as market volatility, regulatory change, or operational disruption that could impact the business. Number two, mitigate risks. Implement strategy such as hedging, insurance, or diversification to reduce the likelihood and impact of identified risks. Number three, monitor and adapt. Continuously monitor the evolving risk landscape and adjust risk management process as needed to maintain a resilient and agile organization. Next, tax planning. The tax optimization leverage efficient strategies and deduction to minimize the business tax liability while remaining compliant with relevant regulatory, that is ensure accurate and timely filing of all required tax returns and other financial reports to avoid penalty and maintain good standing. Next, audit preparation. Maintain methodical financial record and documentation to be ready for potential tax audit or other financial review. Conclusion and key. Number one, financial statement, that is understand the balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement to gain insight into the company financial health and performance. Number two, budgeting and cash flow. Implement effective budgeting and cash flow management practice to optimize financial decision making and ensure long-term viability. Number three, financing options. Carefully evaluate the pros and cons of debt and equity financing to determine the most suitable approach for the business. Risk management. Proactively identify, mitigate, and monitor risks to build a resilient and adaptable organization. And last, tax planning. Implement tax efficient strategy and maintain compliance to minimize the business tax burden and avoid penalties. Thank you.